Hello everyone, and welcome to the 5th tutorial in this tutorial series. I know it's been quite a long time since I posted my last video, but a lot of things have been going on with work and just general life, and I just haven't had time to post a video, but I finally have found some quiet time where just no one's around but me, so I can record a video without any distractions. With that out of the way, we're going to be covering how to make a splash screen for your client. So the first thing we want to do is download the Slick Utilities library from the link in the video description. We're going to copy this. We're going to go into our project, going to go into lib, and paste this in. Now what we're going to do is go into Eclipse, right click on our client, say add external archives. We're going to add Slick Util to our project. Now we're going to let Eclipse build the workspace. Alright, once that is finished, I am going to create a new package in our client name called GUI. Oh, that's already created. Alright, now that it's finished, I'm going to go to source, our client package, and I'm going to create a new package called GUI. Oops. In our package. My bad. Alright, now what we're going to do is going to say new class. Call this Unicode Font Renderer. Now we're going to go to the link in the video description, which you will get to the Unicode Font Renderer that I've already provided for you. You're going to click Raw, and then you're going to Control A, Control C, and just paste that in here. I'm going to scroll to the top, and we are going to say change package destination. And then we got a couple errors. So we are going to import our client. And then down here, you can either, now here's the option, you can either change project compliance to 1.8, so that means you have to have Java 8 in order to run your client, or you can convert this to use Java 7. So I'm going to just convert this to use Java 7, and then I need to change S to final. Now we can save that. We're all good. So now that we have that, we are going to create a new class called Splash Progress. Splash Progress. And this is going to house all of the code for our splash screen. So I'm going to create a couple variables up here. So we're going to say private static final int max, and I'll just put this like 7 for now. This is basically the max amount of steps of things we need to load in our progress bar, so then we can figure out the length to draw the progress bar. We want a private static int progress. This is going to be our current progress, and so we'll set our current progress to 0. We're going to have a private string, a private static string, not bad. Private static string current. So this is going to be our current step that we're on. So this is like the text that displays along with our progress. We're going to have a private static resource location. And this is going to be our splash screen. So we're just going to call that splash. This is just going to be the location of our splash screen. This is going to be private static Unicode font renderer. come on, Eclipse. Yeah. Something's weird with my Eclipse right now where it's saying it can't connect to the internet. Not 100% sure. You just close it of that if you get it. Unicode font renderer. We're just going to call it Unicode font renderer, UFR. And I'm going to import resource location from NetMinecraft util. Now we want a couple functions that'll do everything in our splash screen. So we're going to do public static void update. And so this is going to update the screen. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to have a public static void set progress int given progress int given. Now we'll do given text. That's a better name. So this is where we set our progress of where we are in the loading stage. We want public static void draw splash. We're going to pass in the texture manager. TM. We also want private static void draw progress, which is going to draw the progress bars. And then I also want one more, private static void reset texture state. And this will be used to reset the current texture state and clear a little bit of memory. So first let's write the update function. So we're going to say if Minecraft.getMinecraft equals null, or Minecraft.getMinecraft.getLanguageManager equals null. So we don't really actually care about the language manager. We're just trying to figure out whether we should start drawing Minecraft, because there could be a couple frames that I've noticed where some of these are null and we're trying to draw the splash screen, which is a little bit strange. Not sure why Minecraft does that, and it doesn't seem to be consistent. So I'm going to say just return here to return out of the update. And so then we're just going to call draw splash. And we're going to pass in the texture manager, so Minecraft.getMinecraft.getTextureManager. So now let's do the progress. So we're going to say progress equals given progress, and we're going to say current equals given text. Current is not the best name, but it'll work. Oop, not current. Wait. Oh, this is supposed to be a string. It's early in the morning for me when I'm recording this. I just woke up out of bed, so there will probably be a little bit of things that I'm just space out on when coding, but you know, hey, it's the only time that's quiet right now, so we're just going to call update here. So now we want to draw the splash screen. So now this is where this gets a little bit confusing, but I'm going to try to go as slow as I can. So we're going to need a scaled resolution. We're going to call this scaled resolution. Don't have a better name for it. Equals new scaled resolution, and we pass Minecraft.getMinecraft into it. Now we want int scale factor equals scaled resolution dot get scale factor. We're going to make a new frame buffer. Frame buffer, good name, equals new frame buffer. Now what we want to do is do the scaled resolution dot get scaled width times the scaled factor, or scale factor. We want scaled resolution dot get scaled height times scaled resolution, and then we want to pass true. Here what I'll do is I'll do this to make this a little bit better. Operator star, scaled factor. See, this is what I'm talking about. Do small typos. So tired. Alright, then we're going to say frame buffer dot bind frame buffer false. Now we're going to get into some GL states. We're going to do GL state manager dot matrix mode GL11 dot GL underscore projection. Going to say, so there's a lot of these, so just take with me. So we're going to do GL state manager dot load identity GL state manager dot ortho. Going to say 0.0. Going to cast this to a double. We're going to say scaled resolution dot get scaled width. Then for the bottom, we want to cast this to a double. We want to say scaled resolution dot get scaled height. For the top, we want 0.0. Then we want 1000.0. And then we want 3000. Then we want to set the matrix mode again. So GL state manager dot matrix mode GL11 dot GL underscore model view. Now we want to call load identity again, so GL state manager dot load identity GL state manager dot translate. So we're going to do 0.0f 0.0f and then negative 2000. Oops, I didn't put a comma there. 2000 is what I said, or is it? No, it's negative 2000 is what I said. Negative 2000f. I'm surprised if I can get through my own tutorial without messing up. Alright, GL state manager dot disable lighting GL state manager dot disable fog GL state manager dot disable depth GL state manager dot enable 2D it should be called enable texture 2D, my bad. Okay, now we've pretty much finished this bulk of GL state manager calls. So now what we want to do is if splash equals null. Remember, splash is the location of our splash screen. We want to say splash equals new resource location. We're going to say client CL client name, so that's going to be your client name slash splash.png. So now before I forget, let's download the splash screen from my GitHub. Links in the video description. We're going to copy it. We're going to go to our tutorial. We're going to go to source, Minecraft, assets, Minecraft, your client name, and just paste splash right in there. Now we're going to go back to Eclipse, and I'm just going to make sure that the asset is in here, so I can see it is, and just double check. I'm going to refresh the assets, just to make sure Minecraft knows that that texture is there, because sometimes for some reason it doesn't. Not too sure why. It's probably just a bug in my Eclipse. So we're going to say tm.bind texture splash to bind our splash screen. And then we are also going to say GL state manager dot reset color. Now we are going to color it. So we're going to say GL state manager dot color. And we're just going to do white. So it's 1.0f, comma 1.0f, 1.0f, 1.0f. So it's going to be white full with transparency removed. So now what we're going to do is actually draw our image. So we're going to do GUI.draw scaled custom size model rect. So we're going to say 0, 0, 0, 0, 1920, 1080, scaled resolution, get scaled width, scaled resolution, get scaled height, 1920, 1080. So it's going to draw the image. We're then going to call draw progress to draw the progress bars. We're going to say frame buffer dot unbind frame buffer dot frame buffer render. And we're going to render scaled resolution dot get scaled width times scale factor scaled resolution dot get scaled height times scale factor. Then we're going to say GL state manager dot enable alpha GL state manager dot alpha function. Going to do 516 and 0.1f. And then we're going to say Minecraft.getMinecraft.update display. And that finishes this function right here. Now we're going to do draw progress. So we're going to say if Minecraft.getMinecraft.game settings equals null. We don't actually need game settings, we're just doing that thing where sometimes Minecraft has a few frames where things are null, so we're going to check before drawing. We're going to say Minecraft.getMinecraft.getTexture manager equals null. We're going to say return. Oop, there has to be 2 equals. 3 equals null. We're going to say if the Unicode font render equals null. Not null 0, just want null. We're going to say UFR equals Unicode font render dot get font on PC. Going to say we're just going to do Arial for font. You can make this any font you want. You don't even have to be on the PC. You can include it in your resources. We're just going to give it a font size of 20 because I feel like that looks nice, personally. As you said, you can change it to whatever you think looks better. So now we're going to make a new scaled resolution. We're just going to call it SR equals new scaled resolution past Minecraft.getMinecraft just as before. We're going to want progress, so we're going to say double in progress to not get it confused with the big thing we have. We're going to test this to a double. We're going to say progress just to make the math work. Then we're going to say double calc for the calculation equals n progress divided by the max times the scaled resolution dot get scaled width. Now we want to draw one of the rectangles for the GUI, so we're going to say GUI dot draw rectangle. We're going to say 0 scaled resolution dot get scaled height minus 15 for the right, or not minus 15, man, 35. My brain. SR dot get scaled width. SR dot get scaled height. And the color, we're just gonna do new color 0, 0, 0, 50 for 50% transparency. Get RGB, I think it is. I'm doing this all off of memory at the moment. And that's not the best one. I'm really tired. Pretty sure that's right. We'll find out. If it doesn't work, you guys won't see it because I'll just cut it out of the video. But I'm just going to cross my fingers that I'm remembering how to do this correctly. So now we're going to reset the color. So GL state manager reset color. We're going to call reset texture state. Now we're going to Unicode font render draw string. We are going to draw the current text. Going to draw it at 20. We'll do sr.get scaled height minus 25. The color we'll just do white, so it's 0x FF. That'll be white. Oops, and this is supposed to be current. Current text we want to draw. Now we want to do string. I don't know. S. Good enough name for now. I'll rename it in a minute. Progress plus slash plus max. So that's what step we're on. Just call this step. That's a better name than S. Then we want to draw the string. So Unicode font renderer dot draw string. Want to draw the step. Geesh, my brain is dying right here. sr.get scaled width minus 20 minus Unicode font renderer dot get string width of the step. The y is going to be sr.get scaled height minus 25. And then I don't know. Let's just go with like 0x. I don't know. E1, and then full transparency. It's going to be like a grayish. I don't really know off the top of my head. I'm just kind of making up a color just for now. Definitely change it to a color you want. I'm just trying to make sure that this tutorial works and just kind of showcases what each thing is. So it's about grayish, we'll say. Now what we want to do is reset the color again. So we're going to say GL state manager reset color. We want to reset the textures again. After we reset the color, reset texture state. Then we want to GUI dot draw rectangle. We want to start from 0. We want to get sr.get scaled height minus 2. Cast this to an int to draw it. Calculations we did for the percentage. We want to do sr.get scaled height, and then I'll just do, here's another way of getting color. You do new color. We'll just do 149, 201, and 144. So you can either do this or this, whichever one you want. It's red, green, blue, and then transparency, or you can do it this way, which is red, green, blue, and then you say .get RGB. Either one you prefer. I'm trying to show both. Then we want to draw one more rectangle. GUI.draw rect. We're going to do 0. sr.get scaled height, just like before, minus 2. sr.get scaled width, so draw all the way across the screen. sr.get scaled height. And then for the color, we'll just do, I'll do this new color again. So we're going to say, just make it black, 0, 0, 0, oh, put spaces, 0, 0, then 10 for transparency, and get RGB. And hopefully that doesn't error out. Alright, so now for the reset texture state, we're going to say GL state manager dot texture state of GL state manager dot active texture unit. Not get active texture unit, active texture unit. I'll show you why in a minute. Active texture unit dot texture name, I think it is. So this is going to error out for you. You want to change this to public. We also want to change this to public. And then texture state class we also want to change to public. then that should fix all the errors. Perfect. Alright. So now what we actually got to do is use our splash progress class. Right now it's just not going to do anything. So what we want to do is go into net Minecraft client Minecraft.java, and now we want to find where their splash screen is being used. So I am going to just look in here, draw splash screen. Ha! Okay. We found where Minecraft is drawing their splash screen. So let's just comment it out and put our own splash screen in there. And so we are going to do splash progress dot draw splash screen get texture manager. So now we've got that. That will draw our splash screen. But we also want it to update and move the progress bar along. So what we'll do is when we init our client, so let me see where we init our client. Okay, so I'm going to actually move the initializing of our client. Well, yeah, I mean, that'll be fine. So I'll just add this. We're going to do splash progress dot set progress. So we're do step 1 client, I don't know, initializing Discord RP, I don't know, something like that. So that'll be step 1 in our splash progress. We can close this now. In Minecraft now, we'll just do a couple other things. So let's just scroll down and see what they're initializing. So we'll just say, like, right here, when we initialize the model manager, we'll just say splash progress dot set progress to Minecraft model manager. This is mostly just for example. You would mostly have these in your client, but I only have one thing right now in my client, so I'll just make it print out what Minecraft is doing. And so we'll just do another one of like render item, and make sure to increment this up to 3. We'll do one for the render manager, 4, do one for the item render, the entity renderer, so 6, block renderer, so 6, and then for render global we'll just do 7. So now we got 7 of these. That needs to match. The last one needs to match the max in here. And so now, all it's left to do is start our client and cross our fingers that everything has worked. When you finally see this video, everything will be working. I'm just recording this off memory. There we go, initializing Discord RP. Got the model manager. Render global. There we go. It's worked. And there we go. Now we have a fully working splash screen. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.